As the site of some of the Patriots' most pivotal victories, our state's revolutionary history is rich with significant people and places, one of which is Berkeley County. We are happy to be joined by Chris Volf of the Berkeley 250 Francis Marion Commission. Chris, I want to thank you so much for joining us today. And the Berkeley 250 has a big job. Can you speak to some of the historical significance that we find in Berkeley County?
Well, the amazing part about Berkeley County is that it was strategically spaced right between Camden and Charleston during the Southern Campaign, and was critical in the winning of the war because we managed to take over Fort Fairlawn. We managed to help with sending William Moultrie down to Fort Sullivan, and we were really pretty much a big indicator of the routing of the British from Charleston Harbor. So as a result of that, we have a vast and varied array of Revolutionary era assets, which it is our job to promote, to bring heritage tourism here, to introduce and inspire our local and national tourists to conserve these sites, and to research stories we don't know much about. We believe strongly that if you lose historical places and people and their stories, then you have lost your history. So we're on a tear. We only have through 2023 to derive funds from this. You know, the Revolutionary era is defined loosely as 1770 to 1783, and we're gearing up toward our sesquicentennial, please, the 250th anniversary of the birth of our nation. So we're excited.
Yeah. Well, you guys are doing a great job at, inspiring and educating, and I want you to tell me a little bit about this picture right here.
Is that amazing?
It's incredible, and I feel like it really speaks to this commission and how they really are touching the lives of the younger generation.
Well, the hardest thing in the world is to engage working people and young people in history. Either people are born with a passion for it or develop it. And this was done by Jag Gregory, who is a homeschooler, age 14. And he saw two pictures of General Francis Marion and derived this shot from those. And we use this as an educational piece and a coloring book for people who come to the Berkeley County Museum or any of our other partners or to our events. Yeah, so we're thrilled.
I mean, this is just, and the 14-year-old that did this, how incredibly talented are they? And now Francis Marion, of course, is a very well-known figure right here in Charleston and Berkeley County. But you guys are also working on researching some less recognized individuals that were significant in Berkeley County. Can you talk about that?
We are, and among those, before I talk about a research grant that we got to do specific kind of research on unknown voices, Oscar Marion, who was an enslavee of Francis Marion and a patriot militiaman, and also John Lawrence, who was William Henry Lawrence's son, are little known people that we're really bringing to light through a variety of ways. But we recently, in fact this week, were notified of a grant award from the South Carolina 250 to do research on enslaved people who took a part in the Revolutionary War from 3 plantations in Berkeley County. We're excited about that. And the John and Henry Lawrence grave sites are being restored and stabilized through another South Carolina 250 grant, so that they will be around long after we're gone to continue the story of Berkeley County's rich history.
And now you guys have, talking about events that the community can come to, I mean, we'd be here forever. You guys have so many exciting events coming up. Tell me about just a few.
Okay, we have over 25 events for this year alone, and we just have had a child-friendly event that features Liberty Live, which are reenactors who do STEM activities. They work with muskets, they work with trajectory, they bring their cannons for the kids, and on July 9th at Old Santee Canal Park at the Interpretive Center, they will be back, and this is for children 6 to 12 years of age on the Santee Cooper campus of Old Santee Canal. It was yesterday and it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Also coming up, we have Colonial Day on September 28th, which is a joint project of the Berkeley Museum. It's a festival day and it's full of over a dozen living history demonstrators, presenters, vendors, etc. We also have the DAR and American Battlefield Trust Revolutionary War Experience exhibit coming to the Berkeley County Library September through October, and more to come.
So many more. And,
Yes.
and we're going to put the website up on the screen to where you can go
Good.
and learn about those events and find out all the other
Super.
wonderful events. Chris, I want to thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you for
and
having
talking
us.
about-
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
We need to come back.
Yes,
Yes.
and we are. Chris, thank you so very much.
Thank you for having me.
We're back in 2 minutes.